This is Bernard Church Woods, which is part of the Church family farm, which back when I was a youngster and living on the farm, we had 212 acres on a dairy farm. And Bernard Church Woods was about a half a mile away from the house and farm, but it was, there's a couple of fields here, and in the fall, we would lead the cows up the road and through the woods to use the fields as pasture. And so over the years, there several big events happened on Bernard Church Woods. One was when they installed the gas pipeline through it. And at that time, part of our farm on the other side of the road, the gas company wanted as a sound buffer for a pumping station they were placing on here. So in the early 80s, we decided, we granted them a wish to sell that part of the farm to the gas company. And as part of the deal, we decided, and my mother and father always wanted to, like Joshua's Trust, and wanted to do something positive to the trust. So we decided to donate the approximately 40 acres here. That was like 1982. Then a few years later, I was asked to give a dedication speech. And rather than just doing the thank this person, that person, the usual speech, I decided to do some research on the property. And my mother, who was a good storyteller, had heard some legends about the property. So my wife, Peggy, and I decided to research these legends and find out if they were indeed true. And I'll give a copy of that speech, so that will be available. But anyhow, one of the legends, I'll just tell you, one of the legends was the Storrs farm. Back during the Revolutionary War, they were building their farm around the corner on Bojack Road. And the legend was that the men all went off to fight the Revolutionary War and left the Storrs women here to finish the farm. Well, I'm not sure. I'm sure they worked very hard, but in those days, the Storrs men didn't go up to the war to sign up for 6 months. They went for a weekend of fun, and so they would come back. So I'm sure the Storrs women did a lot of work and made it a successful farm. But anyhow, the Storrs Barn Foundation is on this property, and it was actually part of a 90-acre parcel that my grandfather purchased from Reverend Williams, who was a very famous pastor in New England. He must have had a lot of money too, because he owned a lot of property, and he sold 90 acres to my grandfather to expand the farm. And so that was in the early part of the last century. So that's about it.